their talent will still be at the level that allows them to play entertaining and exciting football, and they'll have great work ethic. I truly foresee that.
So my name's Matt Conroy. I play linebacker, and I went to Sabe Regina University.
Matt, you got an invite to the DC Summer Showcase, man. How'd that whole process come together? How excited are you for the opportunity?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I can't wait. You know, when I got the email, I was kind of surprised about it, and you know, I'm excited. But how it all started was, I guess Eric Galco, who's in charge of you know, picking the players for the XFL. He I got in contact with him in, I want to say, November, and then you know, we were emailing back and forth, and I was asking him some questions about, you know, the player process and stuff. And then he asked me that, you know, they weren't picking players at the time, but he was telling me that they have he was in charge of a league called Your Call Football down in Jacksonville. And he said there would be a bunch of players there, and, you know, that they'll you know, recruit players and, you know, evaluate players from there. And then you know, I was there for about 5 weeks, and then you know, I got the email, and, you know, now it's getting ready for the showcase.
Awesome. So you took part in Your Call Football?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Cool. So yeah, I watched a little bit of that. How was that, being in the huddle and, you know, knowing the fans were picking the plays? That was a pretty cool gimmick they had down there. We watched some of it.
Yeah, it was definitely different. You know, you know, when you're on the field, it's definitely like it's longer because I guess the play clock was extended because, you know, the fans had to call on the plays and stuff. And then and another thing is, like, you aren't going against, you know, the players and coaches calling plays. It's, you know, the fans. They can't audible. They can't, you know, do certain things. And it, you know, it was definitely different. But, you know, the whole thing, I mean, it was a great time, and it was really fun.
That's pretty cool, being a linebacker, knowing they can't audible, I bet, huh?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Just call out your man and run downhill at him.
Well, how about your background here, Matt? You played some college ball. You before you got the call or the email from Eric Galco. What were you doing at the moment when you got the email? Are you currently playing in another pro league? Were you just staying ready?
Yeah. So I was actually the last 3 years I was playing in Europe.
Very cool.
So
what part?
Yeah, I was in Italy. Yeah, I was in Italy my last 2 years, and then my first year I was in Germany.
That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, but, you know, international football is all over the place, right? It's growing. There are leagues popping up everywhere. We don't have NFL Europe anymore, but there's still pro football in Europe, and, you know, leagues like the CFL are out there scouting. Is that where Eric Galco found you and his scouting service? Did they discover you while you were playing in Europe?
Yeah. So I guess when I emailed him, I had you know, my tape from Italy.
What was it like playing in Italy? I mean, that's, you know, I'm presuming you went there just fresh out of college. That's got to be a rather unique experience.
Yeah, it was. I mean, my first year in Germany was definitely a lot different from Italy. But you know, once you know, second time came around in Italy, it was the whole. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I love the country of Italy itself. You know, the way the people were great there. They were very welcoming. You know, the country itself was just, you know, it was just an awesome place. There was a lot of historical stuff, the scenery, and then the food to top it off. And then at the same time, I was playing football doing it.
It's like playing football on a vacation. It's amazing.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Getting paid to do so.
It was. I mean, you couldn't beat it. I'm telling you, it was great.
Where in Italy was it?
I was in Torino my first year, and then Milan my last year.
Oh, okay.
And what was the, you know, the American football culture like there? Those those leagues are pretty young, I got to believe, in Europe. How are the fan bases? How is the atmosphere during the games? What was the football life like there when you were on the field?
It was, the football there it's pretty good. The only problem is it's not popular in their country. A lot of people don't even know what American football is. They don't know the rules and stuff. So it's kind of tough like that. But for the most part, for fan bases, some games we would get a couple thousand, but for the most part, there was just a couple hundred there. I think the most I played in front of might have been 2,500. But I know in some organizations they have some, good fan bases. I know one team in Germany, they I think they're the Frankfurt Galaxy, so they have a fan base from the old what do you call it, the NFL Europe. So they still have a pretty good fan base from that. I know they get close to 20,000 a game. So, but a lot of the teams, they're not based off the NFL Europe. So they're trying to grow the sport, and every year it's increasing, and there's getting more fans, more people are getting involved. They're starting the kids at a younger age, so they, when they grow up, they know the game when they're 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, now, Matt, you're going to be going to this summer showcase in Washington, D.C., you said, as a linebacker. I got to ask you, did you watch any of the original XFL? Because it's going to be very different, we presume, from what this iteration of the league is going to be. The old XFL, maybe it would actually help a linebacker like yourself. You're actually going to be able to, to hit people the way we conventionally think of that position. Or do you think since they're going to lighten it up a little bit and perhaps encourage more scoring, that could just change the game and the way you've played?
Yeah, I never got a chance to see the old XFL, but from the new one, what they're talking about, and the style of play, the game speed, and when we were at the Your Call football, they were testing some stuff that was going on, and I kind of, and looking at it, I think it's going to be a hit. I like the rules that they're doing, and I like how everything's going off. So, for a linebacker like me, I think, with the rules, I think I'll like it a lot.
It was easy to adjust to whenever you were down in Your Call as well?
Yeah, I think one difference that's going to be changing is the play clock. So when we were at the Your Call, the play clock was definitely a lot, longer. But I know they are talking about shortening the play clock for the XFL. But I know when we were, testing some stuff, I thought the kickoff was a really good idea. We did that, the kickoff, kick return, and then the 2-point conversion, we were testing that out and stuff, and that whole idea, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, the tiered extra points, man, we're super hyped for that. Potential 9-point touchdowns. I know as a linebacker.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
You don't want to hear that though as a linebacker, I'm sure. But what about this would probably affect you. So we know you're getting ready for the showcase. You got to worry about you. But if you made one of these teams in the XFL, potentially the defense, everybody might have the headset. Not just the play call and linebacker. How would you feel about that? Do you think that's a good thing communication-wise?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't know they were talking about what were they talking about? Putting everyone having a headset?
Yeah, so instead of just, the one defensive captain or whoever having usually linebacker having that headset, everyone on the defense can be able to hear the play call, which we think is going to, help with, the faster play clock. Plays are going to be able to be relayed pretty quickly from the sidelines.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea, especially, defense running back to the huddle, coming back out, I think that would be great because, you kind of just, go in your plays, catch your breath, hear the play from your helmet, and then you're ready to go. So I think if that happens, I think that would be a great idea.
It's pretty cool, man. You've gotten to travel the world. You've played some experimental football down at Your Call football. Now you're going to get to go to the summer showcase for the XFL. I mean, you're an ambassador of the game, and now you're getting this awesome opportunity. It's got to be the time of your life right now, man. I hope you're having fun with it, Matt, because this is pretty cool what you're getting to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just talking about all this stuff, playing in Europe, playing down at your call, and now this great opportunity. I mean, I'm excited.
Well, we are excited for you, Matt, and we're wishing you all the best of luck when you get to the XFL Summer Showcase in DC in June, and we'll be keeping an eye on you, and we'll hopefully talk to you down the road.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.